Hey, it's the coach. This is week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a rematch of one of the more memorable Thanksgiving games in NFL history, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Thankfully, no snow in the Texas forecast here on September 22nd. So let's get this out to our colleagues, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Down, 8 read. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Now.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On second down, Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. There are Witten's numbers from last week's game. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
On the ready.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll set up to throw. And that's Elliott, complete.
Good work, D. That's how we go.
With your 6th-round pick, not many expect them to jump right in and contribute, but he's done a pretty nice job.
As a 6th-round pick, you'll come in and just work harder. That's part of what goes into it, because you want to prove you should have been picked higher. But we've seen 6th-round picks come in and play very well in this league. He will have the same opportunity.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Back to throw. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I'm coming.
2nd and 10. Completes it to Jason Witten. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
They go play action here on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Cooper. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Now back to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's got him at 10-yard line.
On the set. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right.
10 Lobo.
I'm on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. He'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll look to throw here. This to Jarwin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Delay of game. Offense.
Got four down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Down. 70. Indy.
I got you, Pop.
Now.
Looking to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Single. Watch 14.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Pick your game up.
Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year. 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
60 outlaw.
Mike, 54. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 3. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. This is Elliott, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down in the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the double. Watching the drive. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Now a fake on the give here. This is caught by Hearns. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready, set. 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Back to throw here. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Pittsburgh. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings...
Set. 30 base. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Caught by Cobb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just one.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Got it. 52. 552. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Hit it.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cowboys, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.